Welcome back to Planet Coaster. Since the poll from the last episode is still running and I'm in the process of recording, I can't respond to the results just yet. But thank you to the one person who already voted. Now let's talk about today's video topic. In the Western-themed area, the carousel ride is being enclosed in its station building. As you may have noticed, due to all the cuts and transitions, I wasn't exactly sure how this building should look or how to design it. And it was a constant development process involving a lot of building, demolishing, rebuilding, tearing down again, and coming up with new ideas by trying out different approaches, some of which were finalized after experimenting. As you can see, I switched from natural wood planks to painted wooden planks because I thought a larger building in the western area deserved more effort and love in its construction. However, while testing out the roof design further, I realized that the natural wood planks might actually have been the better choice, after all, following some trial and error and gathering new ideas. I had the idea that instead of making it just one building, I would turn it into two buildings joined together to reduce the large hall effect. I hope it worked out well. What do you think? The roof design was a bit of a challenge for me because the surface area is quite large. Finding something that matched both the building's style and the Western theme involved a lot of experimenting once again. This partition wall is designed to make it clear, even from the inside, that it's actually two buildings in one. In the middle section, I chose to build a flat roof. I hope this design feels realistic enough for the theme. What do you think? After the casino arcade was moved and the ride building was decorated with windows, the focus shifts to the planting, further strengthening the desert feel. A smaller pond is also created to enhance the atmosphere. Next, we move on to a building from the workshop that hasn't yet found a place in this theme area, but has now found its spot. And now, the train station can finally be built. For this, I took inspiration from various models I found on the Steam Workshop. As you might know, I use workshop objects quite often, but I also feel that it's important to create my own designs. It's a great way to challenge myself and bring a more personal touch to the project. Of course, the workshop is an excellent source of inspiration, and sometimes it's nice to take elements from there and tweak them to fit the overall theme. So while I enjoy using these resources, I also push myself to create original pieces that reflect my own style and ideas. I started with natural wood planks, but then I realized that this needed to be more than just a simple building. As a train station, it has to stand out and give visitors a great first impression, just like any major building in a real Western town would. So I tore down the facade and built a completely new one to make it more fitting for its role and more visually appealing. The idea was to give the station a welcoming, unique look that truly represents the theme and enhances the experience for anyone entering the city. With the look of the building, I tried to make it more distinctive, especially with the roof design. Instead of just going for a standard roof, I wanted it to have a unique character. The roof is designed so that from both sides, it visually communicates, hey, I'm a station and here I am. It's meant to stand out, give a clear statement of its function, and make a strong impression on anyone who sees it, whether they're approaching the station or admiring it from a distance. As you can clearly see here, the path building in Planet Coaster isn't the best, and it's often challenging to design the paths the way you want them to look. The game can sometimes feel restrictive when it comes to making smooth, organic connections, and it's easy to run into issues like paths overlapping or not lining up correctly. It's a bit of a trial and error process, but with patience, you can usually make it work, even if it takes a little longer to get the desired result.